There are plenty of reasons why Roman Reigns earned the title head of the table, and this moment is a perfect example. Back in 2015, Sheamus was battling Dean Ambrose inside a steel cage, with backup stacked heavily against him. Roman runs out to even the odds, throws a chair into the cage, and it opens perfectly mid-air. No hesitation, no second thought, just flawless timing. When The Rock was guest referee, he didn't follow anyone's rules but his own. After being disrespected, he drops British Bulldog and delivers a people's elbow with a slide so smooth which looked rehearsed. It wasn't.
He's safe! Oh, the British Bulldog wasn't safe!
In Philadelphia, chaos is always guaranteed. During an Extreme Rules clash between the ECW Originals and the Wyatt family, Luke Harper tosses a kendo stick to the mat, only for it to bounce perfectly into Bubba Ray Dudley's hands. Pure instinct, zero hesitation, maximum damage. At TLC 2016, The Miz catches Dolph Ziggler with a well-timed dropkick just as Ziggler is handling the ladder. Instead of crashing straight to the mat, the ladder clips every rope on the way down, bouncing from strand to strand before finally settling. It's a completely unplanned sequence, one of those moments where even the ladder seemed determined to protect everyone involved. Moments like these are rare, even for Ricochet, but this one stands apart. After securing the victory, he's immediately confronted by his rival, Velveteen Dream, who confidently claims superiority. Instead of responding with words, Ricochet chooses a different approach. He lets his ability in the ring make the statement for him. Long before highlight reels existed, Mr. Perfect was creating them in real time. Before the match even starts, he casually disposes of his towel in the smoothest way possible, and somehow manages his chewing gum like it's part of the act. It wasn't just confidence, it was control.
There's Mr. Perfect, and there's the gum.
At SummerSlam 2018, Brock Lesnar comes into the match armed with a steel chair. Before he can use it, he runs straight into a spear from Roman Reigns. As Lesnar goes down, the chair flips and lands perfectly across his face, unintentionally covering him. It's one of those moments that looks almost scripted, even though it clearly wasn't. Later in the same match at SummerSlam 2018, Brock Lesnar grabs Braun Strowman's Money in the Bank briefcase and launches it with full force. The throw is so violent that it crashes into the stage area and visibly damages part of the WWE set. 4 years later, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns created another 1 in a million moment. Standing on his tractor, Brock finishes talking and casually throws the microphone toward Roman. Without hesitation, Roman catches it cleanly, making it look effortless. That subtle wink afterward was the perfect finishing touch. At WrestleMania 33, Jinder Mahal competed in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal with Rob Gronkowski watching from ringside. During the moment, Jinder grabs Gronkowski's drink and throws it, and somehow the cup lands perfectly upright. Just 1 month later, Jinder Mahal becomes WWE champion. Some moments feel too perfectly timed to ignore. A lot of fans assume wrestlers don't notice their entrance graphics. Dean Ambrose proved otherwise when he visibly reacts to his own on-screen fun facts mid-entrance. And honestly, if a wall of text suddenly appeared next to you, you'd jump too. Meanwhile, Triple H sees his graphic and simply swats it away. When you run the company, you make your own rules. At Crown Jewel, Bianca Belair sends a kendo stick flying, and somehow it lands perfectly on the barricade and just stays there for 3 full minutes. Sometimes physics decides to cooperate with wrestling. You may not remember Elix Skipper, but you will remember this moment. At TNA Impact Wrestling's Turning Point PPV, Skipper teamed with Christopher Daniels to take on America's Most Wanted in a cage match. During the fight, the competitors got near the top of the cage, leading Elix Skipper to do something never seen before or since. Some finishes are truly one of a kind. As Rick Steiner goes for a power slam, Coco Beware counters the move mid-motion, quickly rolling him up for the pinfall. It happens so fast, you barely have time to react, and the match is suddenly over.
Coco's all the way through. What a maneuver! Oklahoma hayride out of the power slam. 1, 2, 3. Jim Ross, you haven't seen that in years.
In 2010, old rivals Edge and Randy Orton went head-to-head. Thanks to a distraction from Chris Jericho, Edge won, but Orton wasn't ready to call it a night. The Viper went on a rampage that was briefly derailed when Evan Bourne ran in. Bourne was going to hit the shooting star press, but at the last possible second, the Apex Predator hit the most iconic RKO in history.
God
At WCW Monday Nitro, Scott Hall proves that style comes naturally to him. When a drink is thrown from the crowd, Hall barely reacts, calmly using it to slick his hair back as if it was part of the act. Moments later, Kevin Nash tops it. As drinks continue flying into the ring, Nash snatches one out of midair and casually pours it onto an opponent he's already taken out. No panic, no hesitation, just complete control in the middle of chaos.